I'm here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we are on a mission to banish poverty. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years. We've been putting in really solid foundations because as a nation, we need to be around for generations, not just weeks, months, years, generations. We are now in the process of increasing our income, building our economy, strengthening our currency and the liquidity for it, and that will benefit all our citizens. Anyone can become a citizen. As I said, we are the United States of the world. We welcome people from every continent, country, colour, gender, class, creed, educational level, financial status, fat, thin, whatever. We don't recognise those differences. We're a non-separatist organisation. We don't pigeonhole people at all. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family, all interlinked. We do recognise that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. So if you're not a member already, if you're not a citizen, come and join us. It costs you nothing. In fact, we'll pay you $5 just to prove you're a real person and complete your profile. Okay, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll be heading over to Facebook in a moment because that is where we see most of the comments. Excuse me. But I see we have on YouTube Lewis in from Portugal, and I see we also have some people in on Facebook. So I'm going to head over to Facebook now to just check who they are and say hi. And we do get most of the comments on Facebook. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off so that we don't get feedback. And then I'm going to look for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And when we get there, I'll be looking for the 10th of September. And so far, so good. Excuse me again. And we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA, and Norman in from Doncaster, UK. Hi to everybody and to themselves as well. Okay. We will be starting in just a moment with a very short prayer, and that prayer is to help us find the path to happiness. Happiness cannot be bought. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Happiness cannot be bought because, well, not because, but there are plenty of people that have a lot of money and are still not happy. What we all seek is true happiness, and it's that really long-lasting, everlasting happiness that we seek. We can get pleasure from new car, the holiday, the travel, the house, the relationship, whatever. But there's always a search for something more until we find that all-empowering happiness that is always with us. And the only way to get that is through loving service to others. And the great thing about focusing on loving service to others is that as you start serving people and sharing love with them and helping them, everything that you want and need in life, what you were going to have to struggle to get, stop flowing to you automatically from the universe. So that's what our little prayer is about. It's just to help you with that. With that, I'm just getting, I must have clicked on that in the app. So it was Deborah saying hi to everybody. And we've also got Richard in from Devon. And as I said, we're going to start now with that little prayer to help us find that happiness, that path to happiness. Then we're going to have a little affirmation to help us with that non-separatist ideology, help us shed any prejudices that we might have picked up along the way. And then I'll let you know where we are with the updates. With it being a Sunday, there's not usually very much, and this Sunday isn't any different. Okay, but here we go. Let's have the prayer and the affirmation, and then we'll answer any questions and see where we're up to. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member, that they find the joy of service, through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And we also have the affirmation, which goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Yeah, as I said, not really a lot of news. Today is the 10th. If you have an account in Bitsport, it is one of the days. There are only 3 days in a month when you can transfer your passive income profits into the what do they call it? The T wallet, I think they call it. Yeah, it is the T wallet, and from there you can either withdraw them or reinvest them. So if you're in Bitsport and you've not done it yet, log in and check your P wallet, and then you can go to transfers and transfer it into your T wallet. Then you can do what you want with it. Also, Vortic United, there are no withdrawals this week. Hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, they'll be activated again. Where are we now? The 10th. Jensen was saying that it should be all done by the 1st of October, hopefully sooner. So let's hope it is sooner when the withdrawals are available. But as they're not available at the moment, it is a good idea to just use the funds that you have in your wallet, because they're put in there every Saturday from your income automatically. You don't have to request them; they just automatically go into your sort of available wallet. And you might as well add them to one of your packages. They don't call it adding it to a package. What do they call it? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. They call it, if it doesn't log me out, repurchase. That's a simple enough one. They call it a repurchase. So if you click on the repurchase button, and then you can pick the package that you want to add it to. My advice is simply always add it to your biggest package, and keep that biggest package growing and growing. And the other ones will eventually expire, and you can then transfer the funds into that biggest package, and you'll only have the one package. Easier to manage, easier to see what you're going in. You'll get more income from it, because it'll grow eventually to that $30,000 level, where you're getting 7% per week, which is very, very good, from a reliable organization like Vortic. I know there's a lot of speculation about it when they suspend withdrawals for any reason. When anybody does it, there's always a bit of discomfort and worry. But I believe that Jensen is good, honest, says is right. I may be wrong, okay, but that is my stance, and I believe that it will all be sorted out within the next week or two. The Bit Sports and Vortic are, of course, nothing directly to do with us. We are just an affiliate like anybody else. We have no special power or contact with the management or anything there. As with several other programs, we've got about 20 or maybe more in our downline builder, which all helps automate your downline in any of these plans and um, grow your downline for you, and of course increase your income on autopilot. And that's just one of the features in your dashboard. But one plan that I added today, I've been looking at it for a while actually, and a few people have suggested it. And I'm always a little bit suspect when they say they've been around for 10 years, and I can't prove that they have or they haven't. Um, but it looks likely that they have been. But it was eventually I somebody I respect, one of our well-established members, said he'd been using it for a while and it had always ticked all the boxes for him, withdrawals and the payments coming steadily and everything working as it should. And they pay a staggering 2.5% per day, which is another reason why it put me off, because it is huge. However, you only need to risk $100. And if you risk $100, I don't know whether I've still got the calculator on my browser. Let me see if I have. Yeah, I have. $100. If you compound that for a year, are you ready for this? Just a $100 deposit in this program, compounding it every day for a year, turns into $841,268.70. That is the power of compounding and that huge daily interest rate. And as I say, that huge daily interest rate actually put me off a little bit, because I said, is it sustainable? But it seems to be that people are getting it, and they're getting the withdrawals if they're withdrawing. And so I thought, well, for $100, with the chance of it turning into almost $1 million within 12 months, it's better than backing a horse or putting your money in a slot machine in Vegas or something like that. You don't have to do anything. However, if you do refer people, they have a very lucrative referral program as well. I think I'm pretty sure it's 12% on your personal referrals, and I think that must be on what they invest. I've not really delved into it very much, but so if somebody puts in $100, you'll get $12. But I think you also get 4% of their income or something like that. Once again, I'm not absolutely certain, because I've not had the time to really go through that in a big way. But I have been watching the program and seeing reports on YouTube and things, and people that have been making a lot of money with that program. A totally passive income. Of course, you don't have to stick with $100. $100 is, I think, the minimum that you can uh, invest initially. But once you've got $100 in, you can add to it in just $1 increments if you want, you know. Um, but I think $100 is the minimum investment at the moment. But they give you $8 when you join, so you can see how it works. I think that $8 only lasts for 72 hours or something like that, 3 days. So, um, but it's $8 for nothing. I'm not quite sure at the end of 3 days if you can take that $8 out, or whether you can they take it back and you just have the interest you've earned on that $8. I don't know, but it's there. It's better than a kick up the pants. And the program is called ITP, and I have put it into the downline builder, um, and I'm optimistic that it will be another winner for us. We've had some good winners so far, some things that are doing well. We've had some bad losers as well. Um, it's part for the course on this type of thing. And of course, as I say, we're only affiliates. We don't have any inside information. You've got to do your own due diligence and never put in more than you can afford to lose. Okay. We've also got Kingsley in from Manchester and Bosina in from Edinburgh. And we've also got some numbers for you. Be quiet today. We have a net decrease of 8 in our registered members to 40,486. That means we've taken out 8 more than we've had new registrations. We take people out if they don't log in for 2 months. No good cluttering up the database with people that aren't interested. We have an increase of 8 in our active members to 4,242. And these are people that are logging in every day, usually every day anyway. They've got to log in at least half the available days in a month to be classed as active. The Multiply Weezer site, which is one of our sister sites, which is pretty much dormant at the moment, although the advertising is still good. But the compensation plan at the moment, because of the Weezer token, is not paying. However, once we get through what we're doing currently and we get into moving that Weezer token onto the Binance Smart Chain in the same way that we are now moving our main currency, the Weezer Abundance token, into ShareHope token on the Binance Smart Chain. Once we do that with the Weezer token, then you will see that coming to life again, that site. But we did have one new email verified member, but nobody knew about advertising. However, the revenue share kicked us up another dollar to $10,222.29 in the bonus pool. The bonus pool we can't do anything with once again until we get that those Weezer tokens on the Binance Smart Chain. And when we do, then we will use that bonus pool for the benefit of members in the Multiply Weezer program. We are not for profit. That 10 grand would be what the owner of the site normally puts in his pocket. But everything that we get from any source, whether it's commissions on these third-party plans that we have in the downline builder, or whether it's from Multiply Weezer or anywhere else, always goes back into the members' benefits one way or another. Some of it is used for development of the site, it's expensive, servers, maintenance, all these sorts of things. And then when we have anything over, it goes out in member benefits in one way or another. The 2 main projects we have at the moment, as I say, are moving our currency up to the Binance Smart Chain, and I'm hoping that will be completed early next week. There's only one part missing really at the moment, and that is our internal exchange, which is going to act as a gateway between us and the smart chain, the blockchain, where it will allow you to exchange your tokens at a guaranteed rate with no fees. So it's important that we get that in place, and then it will assist every member, and it will all be automated once we get that in place. It'll all just work like that. The other thing we're doing is we have a campaign that is being run for us by ROI Tips, Caleb O'Dowd's company. Um, it's plodding a little bit at the moment. It only started, I think it started on Friday, and it looked like it was doing quite well initially, but it's been very slow since then. We have seen a few people coming in, but very slow. Not cost effective on what it's costing us for the advertising at the moment, but I'm not sure how they are going to monitor and um, control the account so that we are getting good value. When I talk about good value, I'd be happy to pay $5 or less for a lead. And if it gets over $5, I think it's getting too expensive. At the moment, I think we're running around about $8. So we need to get that down. And so I've been looking in my spare time at one or two things that we can perhaps do, but I won't know whether these are viable to implement until I have my meeting with them tomorrow at 5 p.m. So tomorrow evening on tomorrow's call, live updates, I'll be able to give you whatever information I have from ROI Tips after that meeting. Okay, who else? Nobody else in there. Let me check in the app and see if we've got any more um, people in on YouTube or Twitch to say hi to or answer any questions. No. The other thing that is going on, of course, is we are making some manual payments for people that have funds that are available for withdrawal as a sort of temporary measure before we get that um, exchange page plugged in. As I say, I'm hoping that'll be early next week, but I can't guarantee when it's going to be completed and ready and working. We just have to wait and see. So some people are saying, yeah, okay, I want money out. So we're working through those now and getting those paid out. And then once we get that done, I will be on to the stable stake and secondary staking payments, which are a little bit late, or they will be. Today is the day we normally aim to get everything paid, which is the 10th, and we've not even started on them yet. So they're going to be running quite late, um, depending on how much time I am able to allocate to them, and I apologise for that, but we'll get them all done. And that really is the updates. That's done the numbers, hasn't it? And everything else, I think. That is the only new plan we've taken on. There are lots of people that come up to us with new programs. There is one that is quite interesting. Now, once again, it's a member that we have, Andy from Alderley Edge, actually, up in Cheshire, not far from where I used to hang out. That's where I was born and raised, not actually in Alderley Edge itself, which is not too far away. We used to get on our bikes and go up there. There is a plan there which they're claiming they will be funding people into quite high levels. I can't remember, $2,500, something like that, maybe. It's a loan that you will have, and you will repay that loan out of your profit. To be qualified for the loan, I think you've got to line up at least two people to be brought in that will also qualify for the loan. So I may send some information out on that because I think the loans are due to start on the 12th. tomorrow, the 11th. I'll send information out on that tomorrow, and we'll see how many people we can get in to that program. And if it's genuine, it's a program that's been around for a while. It's in real estate. But this virtual real estate part that they're launching now is relatively new, and this one thing, let's take a look at it and see if it is what it says it is. You know, if it says what it is on the can, then it's going to be really beneficial for everybody. So I'll get a message out about that tomorrow, and we'll see if we can get people sort of lined up and then place them into that system so that everybody can get there too and get their loans. Of course, we won't be able to do it for everybody because, you know, even if you get 100 people say, yeah, I want to be in this, the first two will get two, and those four will get two each. But as it goes down, there'll be more people needed to give everybody their two, and eventually you're going to run out of people. So the people that are in at the end, I don't know. I don't know whether we'll be able to do it. But if everybody pulls their weight as well a bit and introduces a few people, maybe we can get something really good going with it. And if it's genuine, I believe that they've set a cap of $1 million on the loans. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'll send out more information on it tomorrow. But if you can get two people, line them up, and we will obviously stack people that have two people. You know, rather than just be giving people away. We'll stack the people that are bringing in two people, and we'll put people under their people rather than people that say, oh yeah, I'll join that for nothing and do nothing. They'll be down at the bottom. It's the only fair way to do things. Okay, but that is potentially something that could be very good. May not work. I mean, we've got that crypt. No, what's it called? Let me find it, and I'll tell you what it's called. Inertix. I mean, we've got $99,000 in Inertix. Whether that'll ever pay anything at all, I don't know. We had hundreds of thousands of dollars in that 5 billion sales plan. They keep chipping away at what we've got, but they won't even verify the ID. I doubt whether we'll ever get anything from it, but it's down to around about 8,000 from literally hundreds of thousands. I think we had over $500,000 in supposed commissions. And I know some of those will have been fakes because people just put people in to try and cheat the system. But I think to go from $500,000 down to 8,000, I think there's a lot of people that have just said, oh, I can't be bothered with this, I'm dropping out. We'll stick around, and if we get anything out of it, fine. And if we don't, no big deal. Okay, so that's it then from me. I think we've covered everything. And God bless you. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll have updates on that program I've just been talking about with the loans. I'll have updates on the Turkey Cash Cow Facebook campaigns, and updates on the development of the exchange page. So a lot of updates to come tomorrow that are important. I'll see you all then. 7 p.m., same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, get out there, do your bit. Go and get your two for this loan program. Get them lined up. Say, you know, I don't know if it's right or not, but are you in? You've got to get your own two. and then see how many people you can get in, see how big a group you can build. These people, once you've got them as well, they'll be prime um, prospects for the Avizu $50 million pool. It all works together. So do what you can, get out there, go the extra mile, be of service to people, help them, and you will see your life change for the better. Until then, I love you all. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. I'll see you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah, in a wild crocodile. Woo. See you later,